From his involvement in narcotics to his notorious act, the Guinness kidnapping, he demonstrated a relentless determination, sparing no effort in his ascent to the pinnacle of the criminal underworld. His empire-building journey was fueled by a booming narcotics business, crafted in collaboration with Christy Kinahan. Once regarded as one of the most formidable figures in Ireland and beyond, the mere mention of his name sent shivers down many spines. Beginning his criminal pursuits as a young man, he engaged in activities ranging from robberies to extortion. Money and power were his sole interests, and he spared no expense to secure his position at the top of the criminal hierarchy. Along the way, he forged numerous connections within the criminal realm, earning him a reputation as one of the most formidable individuals in the field. John Cunningham, known by the moniker Colonel, invested considerable effort to attain this nickname, showcasing his unwavering commitment to his criminal pursuits. Irish criminal John Cunningham has faced multiple convictions for kidnapping and the illicit importation of drugs. Born in Ballyfermot, an Irish suburb of Dublin in the 1970s, Cunningham, along with his brother Michael, engaged in various armed robberies and maintained close associations with Martin the General Cahill. Cahill, a prominent Dublin-based Irish criminal lord, met his demise on August 18, 1994, succumbing to gunshot wounds while on bail for abduction charges and planning numerous burglaries and armed robberies. Known to love media attention, Cahill's murder was attributed to the Provisional Irish Republican Army, although no one was ever formally detained or legally convicted. Cunningham, however, shared more than a passing connection with the criminal world. As time progressed, he actively sought out and cultivated additional connections, recognizing the difficulty of achieving his objectives in isolation. This strategic networking eventually paid dividends, enabling him to expand his circle of associates and steadily ascend to the apex of the criminal elite. One of those contacts was Christy Kinahan, also known as Christy the Dapper Dawn. Born on March 23, 1957, he is an Irish drug dealer who served time for illicit trafficking of ecstasy and heroin. Kinahan's close associate, John Cunningham, served as his right-hand man during the Operation Shovel campaign against the gang in 2010. Notably, Cunningham was photographed during his restraint when Spanish authorities initiated a thorough investigation into the cartel's operations on the Costa del Crime. One of Cunningham's notorious exploits includes the kidnapping of Jennifer Guinness, an Irish socialite of English descent and a member of the Guinness family, during the 1980s. Alongside Anthony Kelly and his brother Michael, Cunningham was implicated in the abduction, resulting in significant sentences for their crimes. This event remains a hallmark in Cunningham's criminal history. This meticulously planned operation required extensive effort, numerous sleepless nights, detailed planning, and substantial investments in equipment and finances, all geared toward a singular objective: extortion. The primary aim was to secure ransom money, but the operation held broader implications for their criminal careers. The perpetrators diligently shadowed their victim, monitoring her every move, patiently awaiting the opportune moment. When they deemed the time right, they didn't hesitate for a second to execute their plan. The unsuspecting kidnapping victim, Jennifer Guinness, had no inkling of what awaited her. She anticipated a routine day, blissfully unaware that her life was about to take a dramatic turn. In 1986, from her residence in Howth County, Dublin, Jennifer Guinness was forcefully abducted by a group of 4 men under the command of the Cunningham brothers. The unexpected event sent shockwaves through her life. John Guinness, her husband and the chairman of Guinness Mahon Bank, was compelled to deal with the harrowing situation. The abductors demanded a hefty ransom of over £2.5 million, leveraging the family's connection to the renowned brewery family. This incident marked a pivotal moment in the criminal endeavors of the Cunningham brothers. Garda officers undertook an exhaustive search across the nation, combing through abandoned bars and residences for over a week in pursuit of the kidnapped victim. As time passed, the prevailing sentiment among most was a grim acceptance that her return might not be possible. Hope dwindled, and the outlook grew increasingly bleak. For those closest to the victim, the unfolding events seemed like a nightmare, leaving them in a state of shock. They were desperate to avert a tragic ending, a fate all too common in such cases. As the days progressed, the belief that she was still alive diminished. However, a glimmer of hope persisted until a pivotal moment, a police call that would alter the course of events. Authorities received information that a breakthrough had been achieved. The group responsible for the kidnapping was successfully traced to a residence on Water Road in Ballsbridge, Dublin. In a dramatic turn of events, Jennifer was rescued by Garda after a siege at the location where she was held captive. The kidnappers eventually surrendered following a brief exchange of gunfire and extensive negotiations. Notably, the ransom was not paid. Subsequently, 4 men were convicted in connection with the kidnapping. Michael Cunningham, for his role in the scheme, received a 14-year prison sentence. John, who was a year younger, faced a steeper penalty with a 17-year sentence. This marked the resolution of a high-stakes and emotionally charged ordeal. Following their capture, the perpetrators adopted a subdued stance, recognizing that their elaborate plan had reached its conclusion. In an unexpected turn of events, John Cunningham found himself in the company of Christy Kinahan at Mountjoy Prison. Kinahan was serving time after being apprehended in a Fairview apartment with a significant quantity of heroin in 1986. The hours spent together planning their actions during their sentence would play a pivotal role in shaping their futures, fostering a close bond forged by shared aspirations. Tragedy struck the Cunningham family in 2014 when Michael, John's brother, passed away from natural causes. The bond between John Cunningham and Christy Kinahan endured, and in January 2015, John, along with Martin Foley and Troy Jordan, attended Michael's funeral at the Church of Our Lady of the Assumption. Notably, in late 1996, John managed to escape from Shelby Abbey Prison while anticipating an early release. He then made his way to the Netherlands, immersing himself in illicit drug trafficking. In the Netherlands, Cunningham and Kinahan Sr. joined forces in the drug trade. Kinahan had relocated to Amsterdam just before the introduction of cab, facilitating their reunion. The illicit business thrived, culminating in the development of a $50 million illegal narcotics enterprise. Cunningham and his family found themselves in a lavish residence with a pool near Schiphol Airport, marking a significant chapter in their criminal pursuits. Nevertheless, a year later, Christy Kinahan found himself arrested and incarcerated in Port Louis prison. Despite Kinahan's absence, Cunningham continued to steer their criminal empire from Amsterdam. Substantial profits from ecstasy dealings in Ireland flowed into the operation, with funds being repatriated to Holland and converted into guilders. During this period, it is estimated that the gang, under Cunningham's leadership, facilitated approximately 60% of all Irish pound-to-guilder transactions in Holland. The group's activities attracted attention when a significant discovery was made in Ireland: a shipment containing automatic firearms and 800 kilograms of cannabis. This find raised suspicions linking the operation to Cunningham. Consequently, Dutch police raided his mansion in 2000, unearthing arms, money, and an incriminating ledger. The ledger revealed that roughly 31 million euros worth of cannabis and ecstasy had been shipped from Holland to Ireland during Christy Kinahan's incarceration. Cunningham faced legal consequences, resulting in a 7-year prison sentence. After serving 4.5 years, he was deported to Ireland. There, he completed the remainder of his sentence related to the abduction trial at Limerick Prison. Released in 2007, Cunningham relocated to Tallaght before making a move to the Costa del Sol in 2009. His purpose was clear: to serve as Christy Kinahan Sr.'s right-hand man in the Costa del crime. Surviving in the criminal world proved arduous, prompting individuals like Cunningham to forge alliances for mutual support in dealing with challenges and tasks. The journey to the top was fraught with unexpected obstacles, as many aspiring figures found themselves unprepared for unforeseen developments. If you enjoyed this video and desire more content of this nature, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts on this criminal narrative and suggest individuals you'd like us to investigate next. Thank you for watching.